Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings in a human body, just navigating Earth every day. Right now, there's a definite heavy energy of the masculine, and it's an imbalanced energy. And a lot of us have forgotten how to tune into our inner worlds, and that incorporates our world of feeling. And that's our world of intuition, our inner world of knowing, and it connects us with our soul. And we've gotten into this cerebral state where everything is mind created, and that mind created world is riddled with fear and trauma and just low vibrational frequencies. So I did ayahuasca in September of 2022, and there was a lot of things I learned, and I'm tuning back into my soul. And anyway, ayahuasca told me to get this book, The Womb Awakening, and it's for all humans, all souls, doesn't matter how you identify, okay? So this is really asking us to get back into our world of feeling, our inner world, the dimension of our soul, and that's where God lies, and that's where our true healing is, that's where our true self-love is, and that's where everything is possible. So there's a few things I just started reading, and I was like, I need to share this with people because not everyone's going to be like understanding of it or want to go out and buy this giant book. So I wanted to share with you. This quote that I just read says, the womb, and the womb is also the great cosmic mother. That's why people go into sweat lodges where it's dark and hot, and that's where you come out rebirthed. It's like the womb space, right? And the womb that is in the biological female, but it is also within all human beings, all souls. It's this space that's connected to the divine creator, the divine mother. And anyway, this womb operates in the feminine feeling dimension, not the logical linear world of reason of the current extreme masculine consciousness. That's basically what I just said. A lot of us are so cerebral, we're out and asserting ourselves in this world and navigating in a world that is riddled with fear and feelings of not being good enough, and how can I better myself, and not realizing that you're already a beautiful being. And we all start out so pure and innocent and beautiful and really in our power with endless possibilities. And then we are told that we're not good enough. We are told that we can't. And we are told that Earth is supposed to be hard. Life isn't supposed to be hard. We're just not living in harmony with our own vibration or the vibration of the planet. That's why it's become hard. And we're in this imbalanced masculine energy. Why it's become hard. So ask yourself today, what events have I spoken of but not truly felt? So that's another thing, is when you are creating a mask over yourself and you're saying things like positive things, but you're feeling dark, or you're saying, you're just not speaking your truth, your full truth, and you're feeling like, oh, what's going on? There's this ache inside you. It's because we put on this layer of protection, and that manifests as the ego. And what I love about this is it's saying like these protective layers of the ego aren't something to separate from or demonize what they're, or forgive, or whatever like distorted religious belief has put upon us to do. It's just to embrace and love. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Your shadow self just wants to be seen and felt and loved and integrated. And I couldn't figure out why I can't integrate all my magical psychedelic ceremonies. I've been trying to integrate ayahuasca ceremonies, and it takes a while to figure things out, but it's because I'm so cerebral, right? And I'm trying to consciously create this knowing, this understanding, when really I'm tuning away from everything that's right here. When I do full moon ceremonies or visualizations or meditations, I keep hearing like, don't run from yourself. Everything is within you. And it's all starting to make sense when I read this book. And when you love and accept yourself, you can let all the crap go and you become this full, embodied, whole version of yourself. And I did a meditation last night where I was like seeing my shadow self of the shame and the guilt that I feel that I've created, but also that's been ancestrally passed down to me. And I was just like, oh, poor child, like, no, 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 don't run, don't run. And I was seeing this little like demonic creature that was growling around, and I was like, get your fucking ass over here. And I just gave it a big hug and I wouldn't let it go. And I really felt suddenly like this weight float off of my chest. And it felt so liberating to just hug yourself, hug your inner child, hug your guilt, hug your shame, hug your fear. And it goes away because your heart has the capacity to love all of it. So I'm going to read this to you if you'd like to listen, from the Womb Awakening. I just felt it was really powerful, and it really compelled me to want to share this with you. Also because ayahuasca showed me the door to this, and it's now making sense. Okay. Shining forth. Many people are hiding in a self-created cave of denial, living behind an acceptable mask that allows them to fit in and survive in the world. They are afraid to be truly seen, to be energetically shining, or to be truly intimate with themselves and others. To shine means more than just allowing others inside to see the real you. It also means consciously bringing yourself out towards others, stepping onto the open stage of life, offering your gifts, your unique voice, the sensual presence of your body, the powerful energy of your sexual life force, the wisdom of your experience, the radiance of your beauty, the essence of your soul signature. It requires great courage, vulnerability, sensitivity, and innocence to take that first step, not knowing how you'll be received or how you'll be judged. To have your heart stand in your power, whatever the outcome, to keep expressing yourself, to keep creating your visions, to trust who you truly are, is exactly what the world needs. To dare to shine your light in all its shimmering glory. Our soul Shakti, or our true self, is a pristine diamond, a soft pearl, dazzling in innocence and light at our center. It has never been touched or harmed. It has never left us, abandoned us, or separated from us. It lives within us, at the core of our being, waiting to be reclaimed. Its infinitely loving, dazzling darkness guides us from within always, and it is our divine mother that is within you, accessible at any time. Psychedelics like ayahuasca can show you that door, meditation can show you that door, and then you walk through it and you realize that door is always there. That door of your soul, your pure, unadulterated soul. Through personal, ancestral, and collective wounds, epigenetic and genetic manipulation on spiritual and religious programming, we have lost touch with perceiving our true self. Over many generations, our entire species has lost touch with living in the renewing, vital, wild, flowing, creative power of this soul Shakti. A false world has been created, an artificial mental existence disconnected from life. We know more about Facebook apps and iPhones than our deep inner worlds. We've created false masks or layers that cover our light, which we've mistaken for our true self. And once upon a time, in our childhoods, at the times of collective instability as a race, these masks were innocently taken up in the face of trauma and hurt to protect ourselves and ensure our survival. But by keeping them in place and forgetting that they were just a temporary measure, we have lost touch with our true soul center and the feeling of deep trust and safety on earth. These protective layers do not need penance. They do not need forgiveness or many lives of repentance and good deeds, purgatory, or any other distorted religious belief. They simply need to be felt, journeyed through with love and acceptance, and then let go. Like polishing a lamp, we can thank them for protecting our wounded inner child and dissolve them into innocence again. Often spiritual teachings call these protective layers the ego, as if humanity is naturally born with a defective, unloving aspect that has to be battled, vanquished, overcome, or separated from. But there's no such thing as an ego. There's only natural and healthy self-love, personal boundaries, primal needs, sacred desires, and the wound layers of protection and defense mechanisms that arise when these natural needs and desires have not been honored and met by others in the world where we've experienced trauma, loss, or violation. But human beings at their very core, their very nature, are beautiful, pure, good, kind, and compassionate. Now take that And think of all the little children out there. They're good, they're pure, they're innocent, they're compassionate. All of it. Now see yourself as that child. And see yourself for any wounds that you may have accumulated in your life and your ancestry. And love that part of yourself. Just show it love. It's like a wounded dog, a sick person. You show them love. Show yourself that love. You have the compassion to do so. Anyway, the journey to our inner world is calling us. So thank you for tuning into this video. I really felt called to share that with you. And I want you to know that there is deep, deep love within you. And there's deep, deep sadness or fear or anxiety. And if that's within you, just give it a hug. You're not broken. You're not broken. Your soul Shakti is your pure, true self. It's a pristine diamond that has never been harmed, never been disconnected, never been separated. It's still here. So tune into that. So we can tune into that right now. Put our hands here if we want, or here if we want, wherever you're feeling called. And just take in a deep breath of this beautiful light energy. Just breathe it in. Breathe it in through the nose. And as you exhale, exhale a smoke of disconnecting with everything that doesn't serve you, just watching it go away and disappear into the air. And breathing back in this light. And breathing out the smoke of all that doesn't serve you. Watch it just dissipate and disappear. Return to source, return to love. Breathing in this light one last time. Feeling it enlivening your entire being, sending and forming light all around your being. Give yourself a big hug and breathe out all that doesn't serve you. You're beautiful. Don't forget it. Aho.